Hey, what's going on, all my crypto hodlers and traders? Welcome to the stream, and I hope all your trades have been staying in the green. Let's take a look at Bitcoin and see some of the price action that it has been doing since the weekly close that just happened an hour and 15 minutes ago. I should probably go to a different Bitcoin chart just to get it all cleared. So we had we had a pretty good weekly close. We're getting back around to the 60K area. It actually ended up closing at 58,276. I gotta do an audio check. Make sure my shit ain't too loud. Sorry. Mic is messed up. There we go. Oh, every time I start these streams, I gotta fix my audio for some reason. I had it all set up, and now it's not working. I don't know where the sound went. Awesome. Whatever. My audio music isn't working. But let's just get on with it. Alright, what's up, film agent? Thanks for coming to the stream, brother. So we had a good weekly close here with Bitcoin. Last week was a bullish engulfing candle of the previous week, so that is still intact, and we're still climbing higher. I have a falling wedge here. What is happening? ETH to the moon, that's right. That is right. 4K, then 5K incoming. This falling wedge I had plotted on a 4-hour, but it's also kind of shown here on the weekly. And the weekly we actually closed out of it, so we should, if it's valid on the weekly, we should be getting a pretty big move up here. But on the 4-hour, it was definitely valid. We broke out of it. Actually, we have a little kind of the inverse head and shoulders here too, but I don't really like this left shoulder here. But on the 4-hour, we broke out of this falling wedge. Already came back down to back test it. We wicked through it, but we closed above it, which is beautiful. And then we had a look. I don't know if that'd be like a hammer or just like, it's not a DOGE. It's just like a hammer with a follow through of a huge green candle here. And now, since the close, we've just pushed even higher. We need to break above this little swing high here at 59.5 so we can start making some more moves to the upside. This 58K has been a battle zone though. It's definitely been a tough area to break through. The resistance is definitely definitely there. If you check like Pro Coinbase, this is where I see my sell walls. But you can see the sell wall right here. Not really too much there. So yeah, Bitcoin, I'm looking to break out of this area here. We broke the wedge. I guess this would be our technically our one of our biggest resistance spots right now. Would be breaking above this 59.5K, and we got past the 58.5 to 58.2 to 58.5 was a pretty big resistance as well. It took a lot of buying and selling here to finally break through it, and it's looking pretty good here. We have on the 4-hour, we actually have some bullish divergence developing as well. If you see these a lower low with low levels of momentum and a higher low with higher levels of negative momentum is very good. Hit a bullish divergence on the 4-hour, and it's already starting to play out. So you can expect when you see green here, probably in one or two more candles, we could probably start to see some action to the upside here on Bitcoin. I think on the daily there's also some indications of bullishness. Let me check my other chart. There's also this bullish shark, I believe is what it is, and it's starting to play out as well. There's actually two harmonics. This one's more of the 4-hour one, but this one's a nice daily bullish shark. First target is the C point, actually it'd be the A point at 61.7K, and then you have the C point of like 65K. After that, you're looking at the 1272 as your highest level, or the 1618, but these are pretty high levels. I would just stick with the 1272 fib. Back to the 4-hour real quick. I didn't pull any fibs off of this one, but we hit our target of the C target. Let's just check a quick fib. Wow. Go from your lowest low to your highest high, down to your secondary lowest low, the D. Looking at it's a little better level, it's more achievable, I would say, than this big pattern, but this pattern's still achievable because it's Bitcoin, it does what it wants. First target after this C here, which we need to break this C. See, this is another level, yeah. Just a little bit more resistance here in this zone, and then once it breaks, we'll be hitting the 1272, 61K quick, and then the 1618, and then eventually the 2618 at 70K. 70K has been my target for a while. It just seems very likely that we will be headed there, 70 to 80K, but I'm thinking 70K is more likely than 80. In time, we will get there. In time. Solid bullish shark. Nice break, hook and go. Yeah, yes it was was that on the daily? Yeah, broke it, hook. Hopefully we go up. Let's check ETH daily. Just doing things. This right here was so bullish on the 4-hour. I was just loading up right here. We had an upward sloping wedge. It's like kind of a wedge, but Normally this would be a bearish pattern, but when you're in an uptrend, I can't exactly remember or show you where this has happened in the past, but it's happened a lot in Bitcoin, I'm pretty sure. When it has this pattern in an uptrend, it tends to break out of it to the upside. It tends to break out to the upside, and when it does a massive move. It looks like we're doing a little bit more consolidation here at 3,900 before we go back up. We even had a little back test pretty much perfectly to the zone, the breakout zone, the resistance line, supply line on that. But we do have a little bit of negative momentum building on here. The RSI is also at 70. So it's like right in the overbought territory with negative momentum building. So ETH could take a little cool down here, but if Bitcoin runs up, I think ETH is going to follow it as well. Because here's the 1 hour. Whoops. Here's the daily. Back to the daily. This had I think that was a crab, a bearish crab, but hit the target and just kept going, which is good. Normally when you get a bearish crab, it'll come back down. Obviously it's bearish, it'll come back down, but Ether did not. Daily, way overbought on the daily. It's at 80 on the RSI. And we're just kind of hanging out here, consolidating at the all-time high, which is never a bad thing. It's just accumulating the remaining supply, most likely before another run up to 4K. But my main target is 5K. I don't think I can do double charts on here. Can I give any hope on sushi? Let me check it after I do ETH. If I could pull up 2 charts. Let's just leave this here. Let me go to trading view here. Let me see if I can find something real quick. I'll try to do it quick. Bitcoin, when it first got to 5K, look at this chart. This is on the daily. That's Bitcoin, and that is Ethereum on the daily. I have so many red lines, you can't even see what's going on. Let me get to a cleaner chart. So you got ETH on the daily versus Bitcoin on the daily when it went to 5K. I don't know. I saw a chart. I'm trying to compare it, but I saw a chart. I don't know if it was daily, 4 hour, or what, but they're pretty identical. And the way ETH is performing is almost identical to Bitcoin's run up to 5K, which was pretty cool, I thought. But I don't remember what exactly I saw it on. I don't know where the chart went now. But yeah, ETH's acting like Bitcoin when it went to 5K. I wish I could have shown that. But let's get to Film Agent. He wants to see sushi before he kills himself. I hope you're still breathing there, bud. Oh, I don't like, man. It's still holding on to this low right here from after the run up. Man, just stuck at this resistance zone right here. It's like this is more like a resistance zone rather than this whole little block right here, because there's been so much support and resistance and sells within that area in the past. Just a lot of trading in that zone. But right now it looks like it's bull flagged into a downward parallel channel, which is typically a bull flag, but it's not hitting too many points on it. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 points. Looks like it's in a bit of a bull flag after the first bull flag, and if it were to run up, which the previous one was almost exactly this too. You go to your high, you go to your low to your high, and if it were to break out, say at this zone, you're looking at like $21, somewhere in this vicinity. You'd probably stop at this resistance line right here at 20. It does have negative momentum is starting to dwindle down to positive, but RSI is right in the middle, 50. Doesn't look too bad, but it doesn't look too great at the same time. I mean, it's just kind of doing its thing. It's been so volatile with every movement, it's just like crazy. It seems like it just swings so much. That's the daily. Got a nice support here. If it were to come down, it'd go down to 1450-ish, but I think this is a pretty decent bull flag that'll play out. On sushi here. 4 hour, let's check the daily again real quick for the MACD histogram. Yeah, it's starting to get negative momentum on the daily, but yeah. Let's see how our friend DOGE is doing. Okay, had a nice dump. It's already recovered about half of it. It dumped 44% in total, which it's already recovered. Oh, it's already recovered from the right now 34% from its 44%, and it's got some normal, normal bullish divergence happening. It might just be convergence too, not divergence. But yeah, Elon Musk, SNL dump, just dumped on us. Well, not me, because I ain't holding any, but Dogecoin. Not too fond on this one. I don't know what's going to happen from here. Uni's just been hanging out at the $40 range. Is that a do we have a harmonic right here? No, it's too equal. This top A to C isn't going to be enough of a movement. Yeah, A to C has to be like an 886 or 786 or like I believe a 113 fib. Let me check something. Yeah, it'd be a 113, but that's a cipher, so your second high would have to be higher than the first high. Gartley would be 886. Yeah. It's nothing. We got nothing here. It is a M, which is bullish. M's are bullish, W's are bearish. And it's like I mean, it's not a traditional good harmonic, but it's actually back tested this D point twice, which is actually pretty good. This is like where you would be opening a position if it was a wow. And it's got bullish divergence. That's wow. Looking pretty good on uni actually right now. Accumulated like the $40 area zone. I back tested this D PCZ twice of this, pattern, not a traditional harmonic. It's just a M pattern, which is still, good, but back tested it twice and now it's making its way back up with bullish divergence on the MACD histogram. It's already playing out. Hopefully it does something here. My target for uni has been $50 for a long time now, and hopefully it gets there soon. Hopefully it gets there soon. If anybody watching wants to ask to see any coin, just let me know. If not, I'm just going to go through some random coins that I see on CoinMarketCap that have gone up a lot, or if I think have good potential trade setups. But a trade setup that I think is pretty good was Raven. It had is that a bullish bat or a bullish crab? This was a bullish crab because the 1618. A pretty decent bullish crab as well. On a bullish crab, you want I guess you only want a 618 here. Okay, so it'd be a butterfly. It's actually a bullish butterfly. Sorry. This is a 786. You want it to be close to a 786. You want this a 1618, a 1272 to a 1618, and then you want this to be a 1612 or 1618 to a 2618, pretty close to 2618. Then you want a 382 to a 886, and you're at a 775. So it's all within range. It's a pretty decent one with the 786 here because that's a steady one. You want to be exact. And this is landing right on pretty much the 1618 and almost the 2618. This is just in the middle here of two ranges, but very good for Raven. It was so bullish it couldn't even back test the PCZ at D, and it's been slowly making its way up. Let me get some more precision on here. So it's been slowly making its way back up. Your entry would probably have really been like down here. Probably really should have been somewhere in here. But this is where I actually entered at, was I think 1746, but I may have averaged down now. But your targets, the first target of the trade setup would be it's normally at C and A of a harmonic, but in crypto it's fucking wild. So you pull fibs off of your low to your high to your second low, which this was, I believe, the 1272 or is the 1618, whatever I did. I don't really remember. And this was probably the 2618. Let me just pull it to make sure. Oh wow. Oh, so the A was the 1618, pretty much. So the 2618 would be your second target, and the 3618 would be your third. This is like more of a leave 10% on the table to see if it actually achieves this target, because that's 168% move, which would be amazing. But I'm looking at the 1618 pretty much, or the A target. You could do the C, like I said, you're supposed to do the C, but you could set a profit take there, or take profit here at C and A, and then, you know, you set your fibs after that. So Raven, still a great setup, has not been stopped out, but like I said, these zones should have been moved down a little bit anyways, closer to this zone. Like right here probably should have been like the real entry. I caught it a little late, but I still wanted to get in because I think it has a lot of potential. It's also got bullish divergence developing at the same time. Very low on the RSI, but creeping back up, and I think it's been making higher lows along the way. God, those buttons in the middle kill me. Yeah, a little bit of a higher low here. So it's working its way back up on the RSI. But looking pretty good. It's looking like it's about to start running up here finally. That's Raven. Another coin I had was a good setup, I thought, was Phil and Ocean, or File coin, Phil. Same thing. This was a bullish cipher. Still learning here. I think that's a sign. This is a shark, another bullish shark, and this is a larger cap coin, so it takes obviously a lot more liquidity to get the price up. And since it's such a high market cap, the 2618 is pretty hard to achieve in this one, I would think, but crypto's been pretty insane lately, so it could achieve it very easily actually. But your first target would be the A and C, but they're so close, it's like just go with the C. And your first target is $195. This one back tested the PCZ as well, and at the same time it kind of had some divergence going. But this also, sweet, this one also has a little bit of divergence developing. All these coins, like a lot of them had this shark pattern, and it appears that a lot of them are now also gonna finally start to run up with this divergence developing on the MACD at the same time here. So yeah, 195 is the first target on Filecoin. I think it's going to be starting to head back up that way pretty soon, especially if Bitcoin keeps climbing higher. LTC, come on now. Here we go. First target's incoming, 420. The previous all-time high. Let's go. Litecoin. Litecoin. Here we go. Previous all-time high back in 2017 at $420 exactly. Literally exactly on Coinbase. Expect to see that very soon. Because it's already running up. I don't think there's really any technical pattern here on the. I mean, there probably was. I just gotta look more. But on the LTC to BTC, yeah, look at this. This is what you want to look at here right now. Litecoin to Bitcoin broke out of this falling wedge that was over a year in this zone. Falling wedge, broke out, came back down to back test it to make sure, confirm, and now we're starting to legs up, and we're already at the second target, which would be this zone. Just a lot of confluence here, a lot of trading went on in this area, and as you can see, we kind of stalled out right there too, so just proof that TA kind of works. Same with here, bounced off that line right there, this previous high right here, swing high. And next zone would be your 008, which would be roughly a 10, 17% move or something like that. 18.6. So yeah, Litecoin has a lot. Wait till you see this. Litecoin has a lot of room to run. It's, yeah, it's right here, and its previous all-time high is up here. It could have just about 4x from where it's at. It's like 370-ish% or something. Oh, 270. 251, 8. Oh, yeah, okay. Whoa. Bad math. Sorry. 270. Yes. Yep. And it also had the harmonic playing along with this slow downward falling wedge of over a year. Very nice Litecoin to Bitcoin chart. This is what made me so bullish on Litecoin right here. Once it broke this, I knew it was running higher. All these, it's like all these, what are they called? The legacy coins are probably going to be the first ones running up here, like XTZ, XLM, you know, all the old coins in 2017 that just went absolutely bonkers, like went to these levels. But yeah, the legacy coins will run. Then it'll probably go into like the DeFi mid caps coins. It's just a market cycle. It's how it goes. If anybody wants to see any coins, let me know. 2 people in the chat just lurking. Cool. Yeah, LTC to BTC, great setup. Same thing with ETH. Same thing with ETH here. I mean, its targets are, it could 2x from where it's at. Rounded bottom. And off we go. All these lines are just previous resistance spots on the chart where a lot of trading has happened in the past, or typically it's previous like swing highs, all-time highs, stuff like that. And they tend to always really play out pretty well. Like you can even see here, bounce right off of it. Bounced right off the top of that line. This one came, you know, bounced off this line twice, came down, hugged it, came up right here, used this line as resistance, broke above it, used it as support, used this line as resistance, came back down, started hugging this line, went under it, and didn't hold, and now we're back above it, and on our way to glorious gains with Ether. Bitcoin, back to doing things. Come on. Get back to 59K. I would really like to see it break this previous high on the candle 2 days ago. I'd really like to see it get it back above this high at 58.7. What? I'm on the wrong candle. 59.5. So I'd really like to see getting it back above that zone, because that's when I know it's going to really start to break out. Even though it's got a lot of bullish signs, like on the 4 hour, it also has 3 rising valleys. Man, my charts are just so cluttered. I didn't want to add stuff to it. You got 1. You got 2, and you got a potential 3rd rising valley. Very bullish for Bitcoin. Very bullish. And what was the daily close? Yeah, pretty good looking stuff on Bitcoin. Bitcoin Cash had a nice run, got up to like 1600, very nice. I had a trade up on this one too, falling wedge. Falling wedge that exceeded all targets. Pretty sweet. Let's check BAT. I thought I had targets set up here, but 165 is my first target because that's the A of this bullish alternate BAT on BAT. You know, pretty, what a coincidence. And yeah, we're talking 204 to 1618. So 165 is your first target at A, somewhere in this zone, and then you're looking at $2.04 for the bullish BAT on BAT. Dot's been doing some things. It's getting up to the C point here. $47 or $49 is the first target for Dot. Was so strong it couldn't even backtest the PCZ of the bullish shark as well. So many sharks lately. Like after that crash here, like every coin made a shark pattern. There's like so many right now, but it's like which one had the best MACD, which one had a possible inverse head and shoulders like this one has right here. Kind of has an inverse head and shoulder with the right shoulder a little bit lower. Your neckline would look something like this. Your measured move would be from your lowest low to your top of your shoulder right there, and then your breakout zone at that shoulder would put you pretty much where it's already peaked out on that wick right there. But I like a more profound shoulder on my head and shoulders, but this is still technically kind of one. I just like a little deeper shoulder here, more, you know, coming down and actually showing a U pattern there. Link, killing it. Wow. So bullish right now. It was trading in a little box. It's a bullish box right there. After a run up, you trade, consolidate, and we broke above it, back tested it, and bullishly engulfed it on the previous candle, and it's probably ready to move a little bit higher because it looks great, or it looked great on the link to BTC chart as well. Had a little supply line there that it broke out of, and ever since then it's just been running up with your highest target of, was that its all-time high? 0.0017. That's all the data it's got. What is this, Binance? Yeah, anyway. See, TA showing that it actually kind of does work again. Just floating at that line, use it as support and resistance, running back up to probably this 0.001 area. GRT had a head and shoulders just like the rest of them with the bullish shark. That might be a cipher actually. It's a shark. Another shark. Head and shoulders inverse with a double shoulder on the right. That's funny, I actually drew that before the shoulder formed. But this is your target if it ever is to freaking break out. You're looking at like $2. If it ever decides to move up, it actually looks like a mini head and shoulders forming right here too. That's funny. Another one. Yeah, so many good trades after, like I said, that crash just made so much bullish sharks everywhere that we should start seeing some big gains here soon. B&B, man, so bullish too. Bearish butterfly though. B&B I think is going to run up to like somewhere in the 700s real soon. What's the 1272 on this? Yeah, 750. Yeah, that's your target. 750. The 1272. ADA, where's that at? Yep, $2 soon for ADA. It kind of got scary here back in. It's been trading in this zone for so long. It was like over March to. Yeah, it was like 2 months just trading pretty much in this zone. Every time it came out of here, it made a nice little pop. But then it got scary here when that crash again. This one didn't form a shark or nothing though. No harmonic formed on ADA. But after it got back out of this little sideways channel here, accumulated the supply right here and just started to run up. Bull flag and then run up again. Target is $2.04 on ADA. Actually, probably just $2 because psychological, just $2. Let's take a look at the totals. It's on path. This purple arrow is this previous flag. It looks a little long though, I don't know why it's that high. It would be like this. So we've actually pretty much exactly hit that flag run up pattern there. Totals are looking great. This is the 4 hour though too, that's why it probably all looks all weird. Yeah, here we go. The daily. This is total, including alts, everything. Looks great. Here's excluding Bitcoin, just on a straight run up. Here's my target, 5 trillion altcoin market cap. That was a good bull flag there. Ran up. Bull flag, ran up. It's just flagging out. It's just straight flagging out and going. Lots of money coming into this market right now. I think that's all I got besides my Solana trade that I got stopped out on. Nothing you can do. You set your stops. I don't know why. I had targets set up here. I had these long positions set up. I don't know what happened to them, whatever. But yeah, stopped out here. Terrible. Just terrible. And look where she's at now. Just hanging out at $45. Doubled up. doubled in price since the trade set up on Solana. Very bullish asset. Here's one last one. I'll go over Ocean. I just found this bullish shark as well. A shark in the ocean, who would have thought? Oops. Very bullish on Ocean. Just, it's, yeah. I think the entry was one. I don't know why. Something's not saving right. Because the entry was at 135-ish. Entry was somewhere around here, 135. I don't know why these targets are like this. But your first target is 195. Then we're talking about the 1618 at $2.64, and then you're looking at $3.86 on Ocean. Very achievable, I think. This one, the last time it had a shark was right here. This is an even bigger pattern though this time. Yeah. This was the previous shark on Ocean, and look what it did. Just took off. So hopefully we can see the same thing with this one. That's all I got. Go back to Bitcoin, 58.9, looking spectacular. It's got a harmonic with 3 rising valleys. I mean, I don't know how much more bullish you can get, and it's got the bullish divergence developing. Hidden bullish divergence developing on the MACD. I mean, what more could you ask for? I mean, this is probably going to start to go to positive momentum here in the next candle or two. I mean, it might come now. It might do one of these that this candle just did on the previous one. We might see a run up here tonight, middle of the night. Pretty damn bullish right now on Bitcoin. And when Bitcoin does its thing, the alts kind of take a back seat. You'll get like Litecoin and Ethereum. Whoa. You'll get like Litecoin, Ethereum, you know, going up as well. But Bitcoin will probably take the majority of the gains for the time being, and then it will cycle into the Ethereum and the other major cap alts. But damn, ETH, come on, break that high, 39.84. Looking real good. Litecoin's about to break 400. It already did. 404, 420 coming. And then after that, price discovery, we're talking like $600. I don't even know how to chart it. Like what? What do you do here? Like, do you go to your lowest low with prior? And that gives you your 1272 of 505 and your 1618 of 640. Yeah, you're looking at 640, 500 on. Let me just chart this for myself, because I'm gonna set my profit taking levels. Yeah, Litecoin. I mean, everything's looking really bullish. Bitcoin has like every time scale. There's something bullish going on. The daily, the weekly has the bullish engulfing candle still. My charts are so messy you can't even see anything anymore. 4 hours bullish. I mean, what more do you want? Everything's looking pretty good. Very good. 3 rising valleys. But I think that's it for me. If you're just joining the stream or watching afterwards, thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching. Give the video a like if you could, and See you guys on the next one.